Welcome back to Bath Time with Brielle. I was away last week. I was home in Florida visiting my beautiful mother, Sherry. I had the most amazing time. Basically, we just went to the beach and ate a lot, and yeah, that's basically what we did. So anyway, it's good to be back home in Brooklyn. It's rainy and cold, but I'm happy. So this episode is also brought to you by Frankie and Lush, and this time we're gonna try the Peachy Bath Bomb. Oh my fucking god, how cute is that? The first question of the episode is, my boyfriend wants to open up the relationship. Does that mean I'm not enough anymore? First of all, it's really cool that he was vulnerable and open enough with you to tell you about his desires without going and sleeping with someone without your consent. I know I'm always telling you guys to go read something, but that's how I get all of this amazing information for you guys. A book you really need to know about if you're thinking about non-monogamy would be Ethical Slut. It's a truly great and well-written beginner's guide to non-monogamy. First, I challenge you to think about your own attraction. When you see someone walking down the street and they are fine, I'm talking like super fucking fine, like you want to fuck them right away, right on the street. Does that have anything to do with your primary partner and your feelings for them? Probably not. So you should know that attraction outside of your primary relationship doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with that relationship. It just means that you have primal attractions to other people. And there's the simple fact that different people offer you different things. Maybe your boyfriend is super into pegging and he's asked you about it and you're just not super into it, you don't really want to try it. But he's really into it, and seeking that outside of your relationship doesn't mean you guys don't have great sex, it's just something he wants to fulfill outside of that. There is plenty of love to go around. So what I've just covered is touching the very minimal tip of open relationships, but you really need to do your research, make sure your boyfriend isn't pressuring you into doing anything you want to do. Take it slow, take it very slow, see what you're comfortable with before you accept this just because your boyfriend wants you to do it. Next question, can you flow between monogamy and non-monogamy? Yes, absolutely, why not? Our needs are fluctuating all of the time. You could be in a really great non-monogamous relationship and then something traumatic or really emotional can happen in one of your lives that makes it a little bit harder to navigate that. Say that someone in your partner's life passes away. Your partner might need you more emotionally, and that might not allow a space for other people at that time. Another scenario could be being in a monogamous relationship and then for some reason having to be long distance. And being long distance can be super hard. So being non-monogamous for that period can maybe satiate some of those sexual desires. Monogamy and non-monogamy could definitely be a flux, like a partner's needs are always going to be different, so keep that in mind and make sure you just have open communication about what you need at that time. Nothing ever has to be set in stone, that's just not how life works. The next question, where does the idea come from that we need to be someone's everything? I think it just comes from this old idea of monogamy in marriage in which you share all your secrets with your wife or husband. You only have sex with your wife or husband, and the reality is it's really just unfair to put that all on one person. They're gonna have friends and family that they talk to about different things, so don't put that pressure on yourself to have to be that one person that they talk to about everything. And the last question, bitches be always giving their everything to dudes that ignore them. It's me, I'm bitches, help me. Wow, it's almost like I wrote that question myself. This question definitely has to do with your attachment style. Two of the most prevalent attachment styles are anxious, which I am, and then the second one is avoidant. So anxious attachment types like myself have issues with abandonment, and when someone pulls away, we kind of, push harder and harder to make that person like us. Whereas someone with an avoidant attachment style, when someone likes them a lot, that could feel like too much, like it's overbearing and smothering, and they in turn end up pushing that person away. I'd encourage you to research it and see if you are an anxiously attached person, because knowing that and knowing how to communicate your needs and your abandonment issues to your partner can be really helpful in the relationship. Don't be hard on yourself. Dating is fucking tough, I know. So bitch, if you're gonna remember one thing, I just want you to remember that you're never too much for someone who can't get enough of you. The bath bomb is amazing, of course, it smells so good, and the water is a peach color, and I love it. I'm gonna have to rate it a 15 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. all the time and believing in me, and it means so much, and I love fucking doing this, and it means the world to me that people actually fucking watch me in my bathtub. Okay, bye, and look how tan I am.